I am about to go to GameStop and see if I can do some Black Friday shopping with their mystery boxes that they have. We all know that it's the Fantastic Four and it's the Venom series, but what we don't know for 100% is what the chases are going to be, right? We've seen pictures, we know that there's some leaks out there, but we still don't know. So I'm going to go pick up a couple of these boxes, and I'm going to come back to the studio and get these things open. So how about say a little prayer for me now that I actually get these guys, because we all know how Black Friday can be, right? It can be so hit or miss. There could be like tons of people there, or there could be no one there. We just never know. So like I said, say a little prayer for me real quick. We're going to go get those, and I will see you back here in just a minute. Don't forget to do whatever it is we do at this moment, whether it's to subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell that's over there, notification thing. Yeah, whatever it is we do at this moment that everybody preaches for us to tell you to do, and whatever that is that we do, just make sure you take care of that at this moment. Now, surprisingly, these guys were not as hot as I thought they were going to be. I really thought that people were going to be all on top of these things, and it appears to me that no one was going after them. In which, look, to me, I'm not really surprised, because they have just pushed the Venom line so far that I think it's just kind of people aren't that excited about it anymore, right? A lot like the Chrome series stuff, and then a lot like some of the other stuff, the Child, and they keep just pushing stuff and pushing stuff and pushing stuff until people just aren't that interested in it anymore. And so I think that's kind of what's going on with this. Now, I thought people would have been more excited about this with the chance to grab a Chase, but we know that the Chase variances in these GameStop mystery boxes don't hold value very long. So when they first come out, the Chase value goes through the roof, but then it doesn't take very long before them to come back down below the price of the actual box, right? So for that reason, I would say that there's a lot of people that aren't really going after these chases, because they're not going to hold the value. You're not going to be able to resell the Chase in this box for more than what you paid for it. It's just not going to happen, and I think that's because they make so many of them, right? They're making probably one to two, right? So for every two they make, one of them's a Chase. It's just what I'm thinking. Now, I could be completely wrong. I could be way off somewhere on left field when I'm thinking about this, but if I'm thinking about this in the way that I would think about it, that's why a lot of people aren't going after these anymore. It's just because the odds of finding a Chase are so high, which also makes the price of them go down real low. But we're going to get them open. We're going to take a look at them, and then I'll decide if I'm going to give them away. I'm kind of hoping that I do get a Chase variant out of the two of them, just so I can kind of put the Chase with the rest of the Chases. Who knows? But these things are a lot of fun. I opened God, I think I've opened like 6 of these things at one time. Last year, it was a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun to open up. The Chase variance though is really high when it comes to these guys. I mean, you really have an extremely high chance of finding the Chase variance when it comes to these guys. I mean, and like I said, surprisingly, there just was not that many people going after them. I would have thought there would have been a lot more people going after these boxes than there were. Maybe they're just going to wake up later and they're going to go hunt them down, or maybe they're going to wait till this weekend. I'm not real sure, but I don't really like to sleep on this kind of stuff, because I know from experience, when you sleep on this kind of stuff, when you go to get it this weekend, you just won't be able to pick it up. I mean, it just simply won't be there when you go to pick it up this weekend. And what do we have? Do we have the Chase variants, guys? Chase variant. No, we do not have the Chase variant. And I say that these guys have a Chase variance, but if I'm being honest with y'all, I don't 100% know that there is a Chase variance. I know that when we're looking at the pictures and the leaks, they show that there's these different ones. The sticker's just the Fantastic Four sticker. It's really cool. I'll get it with the rest of my stickers put up. Y'all know how I feel about stickers. I really like stickers. And if you have a sticker that you want to send me, the P.O. box is down in the description. Send me a sticker. I'm going to get a skateboard here soon. I'll get all the stickers put on a skateboard instead of my fridge. Now, we have the keychain. So this is going to be a Venom Silver Surfer. Also, this one's a pretty hot keychain. Now, I don't have the Silver Surfer in anything, so I will be keeping this keychain somewhere. Look, I like the only at GameStop or the exclusive stuff. I tend to like really want to go after the exclusive, the only at somewhere, you know, like exclusive to Target, exclusive to Walmart. But then then Funko kind of starts to mess that up after a while, and they start to make like exclusive everywhere, right? So it kind of gets ridiculous after a while. The Pez dispenser is Dr. Doom. He is pretty cool also. Now, if they're doing like they did last year, there's going to be a bunch of different Deadpool. I said there's going to be, that's what they did last year. So last year they took, I'm stumbling all over my words, and I'm going to figure that out here in just a second. So last year they took, and all the Pez's were just a different colored Deadpool. So depending on which box you got, just had a different colored Deadpool Pez in it. So I don't know if they're going to do that with this box, if they're going to have like Dr. Doom and they're just going to have him in different variances, or if they're actually just going to have different Pez dispensers. But I don't take the candy out of mine. How about throw a comment down below and tell me if you take the candy out of yours. I don't. I store it just like that. I hang it on the wall or put it on the shelf or wherever it is that I'm putting it. These pins are really cool. I love to put these things on my backpack. I don't know if this is a glow, but sometimes they actually have a glow to them. No, this one doesn't appear to be a glow. So sometimes they have a glow to them. And look, I have a couple of those in my backpack. This really awesome too. This thing, so the Venomized thing is really awesome. I'm most likely going to keep him somewhere, only because, you know, since the zombie thing, I've kind of had this thing for them. He's number 692 out of the group. They are showing the 4 of these guys on the back, so I'm just going to assume that these are the 4 that's going to be in these boxes. It looks a lot like what we've seen online, I think, with the exception that maybe we've seen like the torch in a glow, and we've seen maybe that one in a glow. I don't know for sure, but I think that those are going to be the variances. I think the variances are just going to be glow variances with maybe a metallic. I think maybe I heard somewhere about there being a metallic version of them. I'm not real sure. This thing's pretty awesome though. So ever since I got that zombie thing, the things just look really awesome, and they just have great shelf appearance to them. They did a great job with this, but they did do some kind of, okay, I can wipe that off, so it's not that big of a deal. That black shine on that is pretty awesome. They did a really good job at making him look real. Now on the 10-inch, I wish they would have did a little bit more like this, how they give it this grungy, dirty look. That way it looks more like a rock than it does a plastic figure, because on the 10-inch, I mean, you can clearly tell that it's a figure versus like something that should be a character, right? But they still did an amazing job with the 10-inch, and they did an amazing job with this one, just as I thought they would. And I'm most likely going to keep this one just because they did such a great job with it. I love the way that black is shining. That black has a really good shine to it. So just like last year's box, they have the Pez dispenser, they have the keychain. Now, they did have a sticker in last year's box. I almost said they didn't have a sticker, but they did. And the sticker was whoever was inside the box. So if you got a Batman box, the sticker was a Batman. The same thing with the Joker, so forth and so on. They also did the pin. So these are like the exact same setups that they had in last year's box. I mean, with being this year, and the change is going to be the fact that it's a Venom series, and they did the Fantastic Four. This thing looks really hot, though. I'm not going to lie. I really like that one. Let's get this one open and see if we get a chase. Now, you know, if I didn't get a chase, that's cool. I don't necessarily have to have the chase. I think that this one's just going to be a giveaway anyways. So if it's a chase, it's a chase. If it's not a chase, well, I hope y'all like it. So let's see which side this guy opens up at, and he is going to open, looks like right here. These little things, if you can get something that's flat, that just kind of get under your boxes and pop that little edge out, you will save yourself a lot of box damage by doing that. And I don't know if I share that a whole lot. Let's see if y'all can get a look at that one before I start to open her up. Oh, and it is going to be... Okay, so I did not get a chase. This one is a glow. I don't know if they put chase in this one. Let's take a closer look at it. So these boxes remind me so much of last year that it's insane. Now, I wish that they would have put a different sticker in there for people like me that are going to buy multiple boxes, because now I have 2 stickers that are exactly the same. There's not any variance in them whatsoever. So that's one thing that I'm going to say right off the top that I wish they would have fixed, right? I wish that they would have put different stickers in different boxes. They did put different keychains, keychains in there. So, I mean, some of us call these minis or whether they call these pocket pops or these are just keychains to me. So the Galacticus keychain is pretty like awesome if we're being honest. I don't really get into a whole lot of this, but I did like do a custom of this guy in all black, and I did like this whole like star splatter galaxy going up him. I mean, I just thought that that was fitting because of his name, right? And let's see what pin, and this is a really cool pin as well. Now I want to say that this is Thanos, if I'm thinking correctly, so it's going to be like a venomized Thanos. Really awesome pin, also going to go really well on a backpack. And let's see, so this is kind of disappointing right here, and this is what if I had anything to critique other than the sticker, this is what I'm going to say. They put the same Pez dispenser in both of those. So even though I got separate pops in the pulls, I mean, because in this one I got the Human Torch that glows, and the last one I got the thing, even though I got separate pulls, I got the same keychain. See, that goes back to the sticker. So they kind of got us in two areas, right? They got us with the same sticker, so now I got two stickers of the same thing. I got two keychains of the same thing. So that was a poor decision on their part. They could have did so many things to change that. They could have given him a different color hat. They could have made him all one different color. They could have made him a glow variance. They could have did so many things to change that I'm really disappointed that they didn't use their creativity any better than they did. And then we have the Human Torch. Now, this is a really awesome pop as well. I don't know what makes him a venomized pop though, and if you know what makes him a venomized pop, how about throw me a comment down below and tell me. He is going to be number 691 out of the group. They still have these 4 on the back. They do not show that he's in a glow variance, but that doesn't mean anything. We all know that they don't always tell us exactly everything about them, right? Hey, y'all are gonna have to throw me a comment though. Throw me a comment down below and tell me what makes him a venomized pop, because I don't see it. Normally when it comes to the venomized pops, they're black and you know that they're a venomized pop, right? And I just don't know what makes him a venomized pop, other than maybe his tongue here, where they have this crazy stuff going on with his tongue. Other than that, throw me a comment down below and tell me what you think. What do you think makes this guy a venomized pop? Is there something that I'm missing? I'm going to get him charged up real quick though, and we're going to get the lights off, and we're just going to see how good he glows. Well, I mean, as you can see, the glow on him is just not that great. It looks like his whole body has a little glow to it, and his eyes actually have this red glow to them as well. But it's just not coming through that well. But I also didn't charge it up that long, just in fairness to Funko on that one. But if I'm being completely honest, these are kind of some disappointing boxes. I don't really know what makes him a venomized pop. I know what makes the thing a venomized pop, but he looks really cool. I mean, he looks really cool. He almost made one box completely worth it. But then they came with 2 stickers of the same thing. They also came with 2 of the same keychains, Pez dispensers, you know what I meant. And then the keychains are okay, but they're not over the top. I think that maybe they could have did a little bit better job with the keychains. And these boxes to me just don't look like they were that well thought out. Maybe they were. Maybe they just decided that they would sell all of these and they would get rid of all of the stickers at one time. I don't really know, but I think that it was a poor decision on their part to make them that way. Maybe they didn't make them that way. Maybe your boxes are completely different than my boxes are, and if they are, throw a comment down below and tell me. Say, hey Wayne, my boxes were completely different. All of my Pez dispensers were different. All of my stickers were different. Hey, so you'll just have to throw me a comment down below and tell me what you think, and I'm going to get one of these guys packed back up, and we'll get him on a giveaway at some point in time. So let's just be on the lookout for that, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.